15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hawkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. The Dolphins at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second and 4. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
McCaffrey following the penalty. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to a running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Second down and inches. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Complete to Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Fly through. Go deep.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Going red. White. Real green.
He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 7 to Barkley on the check down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point, and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Jones. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Ball red.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Sanders' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores and get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jones to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win.